Where's Blaster Cup? Three prizes for first, second, and third place. All five headphones ranging from top of the line valued at 1,100 down to second place is valued at 1,000 and third will be valued at 650. So a lot of money on the line here.
Definitely.
And brand new headphones just come out as well, which is nice.
Yeah. So again, thank you to Blaster X and
Yeah.
and Cyanide and DEFCON and the admins for organising this event and organising the sponsors as well. I mean,
Yeah, it's great
considering
to see.
last end of season, we had a Summer Slam and there was no prizes at all. So
A little bit of info on the switch there. Worst timing in the world, but we got some interest 2 days after switching to Genocide for finals and got asked if we'd go back to our own brand.
oh, okay, interesting. So
So perhaps we'll see another org change there.
Nah, I think it's more so they want the Fire Up brand, which is all I'm reading from that. So
Yeah,
what it's going to be,
sorry,
the Fire
you're
Up
probably
brand,
right, yeah.
and there'll be a big financial backing because at this stage now, this team's going to need, if they're going to start attending more lands and that sort of thing, that having a financial backing is very, very helpful for a team.
So we're going to go live into the pistol round here, guys. Skyfire starting on CT. No practice, only dreams on the T side, of course. And we're going to see an A push here, which is nice to see. Usually teams tend to go hard B. But no practice, straight out into the A bomb site, and Iron should go down here to the Glock of Sync, but can't finish him off, and he's actually pushed him back towards mid-con. Look at this!
Oh!
Attempted a ninja!
Philo!
Philo getting caught out in smoke, though. Not quick enough, mate, making too much noise. Iron's actually dropped a sandwich, only on 7 HP, will go down as well. Joke's trying to find the bomb, extending smoke, but NPOD all over that. And the balls on these Skyfire players, wow. Straight away.
But again, interesting play from Skyfire. They actually played the retake positions. They played 2 towards CT, and they had Iron and Midcon watching top mid for the push. And yeah, just as you say, ballsy play from Philo there. Going
Extremely,
for the Ninja defuse. Had he thrown a flashbang or a smoke of his own, I think he might have actually got away with it.
Yeah, he didn't cover the sound of the defuse, and that's what gave him away, unfortunately. So first round on the board for NPOD. Benji just watching for the, I don't know if I should say it, the anal? I'm going to say it. The anal.
The push from behind.
From T-Spawn.
The push from behind.
I think we all know what I'm alluding to there.
I know. Yeah, apologies, guys. Caps is actually older than me. But we're
older in age, mate. Definitely not in maturity. That's for sure.
That's a big call on yourself.
Hey, man, I can admit it. So, no practice. They will take mid-control here and fully bought up as well. Only a Mac 10 on Broken. The rest of the players with Galils and AKs. And they do have the utility there as well. Looks like Skyfire have gone for a bit of a deco here. And 5-7 on Philo. Iron with that scout in mid, trying to land a shot, but can't make it happen. Zonya cops a headshot immediately, but Chester's given away his position. Smurfy from chair takes down one. Sync replies again, and Iron already in kitchen there. Trying to land a shot, and he does go down to the AK of Zonya. Bomb planted on B as Skyfire try to retake this, but not looking good for them right now. Philo, last player alive, does have full armor and a 5-7. It looks like he's actually up in ladder room there. I'm just going to jump on board with him, mate. And
yep, I am as well.
He's probably going to go for a exit frag or two, try and grab a gun. But I have a feeling Sync's going to check this. If he doesn't, he's actually got Benji there to support, and neither of them checking it.
But the support's there nonetheless. Benji actually picking him up, so...
Yeah, I think Philo actually thought they'd both exited down short, but Benji just turned around at the last second and double-checked sight, which got him the kill in the end. So first 2 rounds on the board for NPOD. But as we all know, these are eco rounds.
Yeah, that is true. It's,
on Mirage, I mean, it can go either way. It's one of those maps, again, where we've seen the meta switch. If you have a strong T-side and the CTs aren't strong, you can do really well. As opposed to maps that are very heavily CT-sided, and even if you're not a very strong team, the Ts will find it very hard to push in. Cash and Mirage are not those maps.
Yeah, Mirage is, it favors strong aimers as well. If because of the range that you're playing at, if you can be patient and go for the headshot with a one tap, you can do a lot of damage. But Jester does go down to Sync as he pushes into the window room, so Sink is in a very good position, but Steven taking down Iron as he pushes the mid-con to get the trade.
Yeah, just playing that smoke perfectly. He dropped it top mid con, and Iron tried to push through there and paid the price. Sink actually taking down Smurfy, then swinging around desperately, looking for that player up on boost, but no one there. But he had the right idea. I mean, that would have been a perfect setup there for CTs. Obviously, very, very aware of it.
Yeah, definitely.
Which is good to see.
It's something we don't see, all too often, where someone will actually check the uncommon positions that are not played very often.
And Steven just making short work of the final 2 CTs there in mid. And that is the eco rounds over and done with, boys. So we are going to be moving into the first gun round here. And I think we'll see Skyfire with some nice shots, I would imagine. Although they do have a fully bought up T-side to deal with. Full AKs, full nades as well.
And a few mollies also, so yeah, clearing out that underneath balcony with a molly, clearing window room as well, pushing the player out, and then you can use the smoke to sort of, mask your position.
Yeah, molly's a fantastic utility.
Yeah.
They're really great. I mean, we've seen time and time again with mollies pushing players out of position and then, having a second player on the opposing team ready for that trade as soon as they push out. Really effective, and Iron will actually go down there. Steven aware that Iron would push that smoke, as he did do it last round, and Benji taking down Philo as well, peeking out of Palace. So great map awareness at the moment coming in from NPOD.
Yeah, definitely, and just reading a player's habits very early on is very good.
Yeah, just able to read it, even though Iron had only done that one round.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what can you say? Obviously very clean, and Sink just playing in that lurk position, able to pick up Smurfy as well. I have to say, NPOD are looking really, really good right now. The way that they're playing is, I don't think Skyfire was prepared for this. Although, we have seen teams wake up quite late into games, and maybe this will be the case, but Zonya has already woken up. That is clear to see, landing a great headshot onto Jester there in CT. So, first 4 rounds on the board for NPOD. Skyfire yet to get around on the board, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's not looking too strong for Skyfire at this point. Losing that first gun round on Mirage, it's a very, very tricky situation. You need to build your economy up as quick as you can, but let's see. Come their T-side, could be a different story.
Nice little trade there coming in from Philo, but the molly does go down, and it pushes him out back towards CT. Iron trying to land that shot, but he can't make it work. Steven,
wow,
just tearing the heads off him, taking the Angel, coming out on top every time. In fact, taking no damage. I mean, 7 points. Was that a stray bullet? I don't even know. It could have been him dropping off somewhere.
I think it was a teammate, to be honest. Wow.
And, really strong round there from NPOD.
And we do see Iron with the
I'm amazed that Iron didn't kill Steven there.
Yeah, that is true.
Just seems incredible to me.
And also Steven just switching weapons at the time and pulling the AK back out whilst, sort of counter-strafing his opponent and then just pulling the gun out and one-tapping him straight to the head.
So Skyfire brought up once again, and they're going to have to make it work now. They've dropped 5 rounds already. Joke's already up, very, very close. Will take down Steven. That is a nice pick, and he will fall back into sight. Smart play as the T's are pushing up towards a ramp now. But delaying just a little bit here. And not sure what they're going to go for. Looks to be that they wanted to sell a fake, but not doing a very good job of it at the moment. The smokes have gone down from CT, smoking off Palace and a ramp. And, if they rotate now, it's really a waste of a fake.
Yeah. Admittedly, though, I'd like to see the CTs actually fall back into a more passive position. They're in a favourable situation, but they're still pushing up for this aggressive line, and Philo actually pushing through the smoke on the ramp, but finding nobody. Again, he's holding this aggressive angle. They walk in, he kills one, or, if he misses, he's going to die anyway.
Pop flashes are in sight now, and the T's heading in towards a ramp. Philo playing up close, picks up 2. Broken will trade. Wow. And going for that spray down through smoke as Iron takes that up aggressive in mid-con. Does land the shot onto Zonya. Has to finish it off with a second though. And Broken last alive here at Firebox. He is about to go down in a horrible way, but not before taking down Smurfy on stairs. Jester and Jokes both playing CT, ready for that retake. 10 seconds on the clock. And Broken just going for a plant, but he's not going to be able to make it work, obviously. Jester peeks out and pops his head. Nice play there by Skyfire.
Yeah. Again, Philo playing a very forward position and benefiting from it. No one actually checking that line and having, two players having to try and snap to him, and in that time he's able to pick up 2.
Yeah, you'd think that'd be a one and done position.
Yeah.
But somehow just getting 2, it's a really great job from there.
Oh, Iron,
and the aggressiveness from Iron mid, taking down Sync top mid. Just getting an early frag there and putting the T's on the back foot. And I think we'll start to see Skyfire put rounds on the board here. The initial aggressiveness from NPOD. I have a feeling they're going to stumble a little bit here, and we'll probably see, a 5-5 draw.
Oh, Philo, though, getting lucky on Broken whipping his shot. Does pick up the player who was actually onto Steven coming out of the lower area.
Yeah, Broken actually whiffed his shots there. I mean, he should have picked up the kill, but he did a bit of a panic spray, I think, and just, couldn't make it work. And Philo actually picked up his 3rd for the round there on 12 HP. I mean, he's pretty much solo taking out the team there.
He has.
Last player is Zonya up in B apps, and he's about to make contact with Smurfy, but the Famis comes out on top, finding the head of Zonya. And that is the second round on the board for Skyfire. Starting to wake up a little bit now.
Yeah, again, if you let Philo dominate the map like that, you're not going to get anywhere at all.
It hasn't really hurt the...
What's that?
Sorry, go ahead, mate.
No, I was just going to say, letting Philo dominate the map the way they did, pushing out, getting the kill and then falling back, picking up another and then a 3rd. There we go.
Philo feeling confident in mid, but Broken actually taking out both players, and Steven will find Iron in window. That went really well for the T side. CT's trying to go aggressive, but yeah, Broken just having none of it really, and completely wrecking them top mid. So it's going to be Jester here to retake, and I think he'll probably elect to hold on to his weapon. If he does save, they will be able to buy next round. So,
not quite sure if he sees that smoke rolling on the floor in front of him.
A bit of free utility.
Yeah, just, a free $300 just rolled past.
Yeah, jeez, mate, I'll be all over that.
Sorry, for some reason that just caught my attention. It's that random little smoke just slowly but surely. It's like the tumbleweed that rolled past.
Oh, aim lock. No, I'm just joking. He reacted to the sound there. And, he actually retrieves Iron's AWP in window. So a good save coming in, and CTs will be able to buy up there.
See, again, NPOD seem to be making this mistake of, they know these guys are all strong aimers, so they take their time, and when they take their time, they let these guys get into comfortable positions and allow the fighting angle to be very, very minimal for them and puts it in their favour. So, this aggression that they show, Skyfire just don't seem to be able to counter it. So, mental Caps was only, he was
yeah, I was just joking, mate.
It's just a joke. Yeah, it's a joke.
I wasn't actually calling it.
So...
A couple of players just trying to wallbang each other there in carpets. Broken will take a lot of damage. Jester, he has taken him down to 15. Just can't finish him off.
That M4 nerf showing itself there. And here comes the Kobe, though.
Oh, makes it work. Kobe! Onto Broken and cut out. Really should have moved from that position. And once again, the first frag on the board for Skyfire early in the round. Now, this is a little bit of an issue for NPOD. They're going to start dropping rounds if they keep losing a player so early. They need to figure out what's going on, and I think probably go for a trade instead of just letting a single player take an aim duel.
Yeah, again, pushing into that cutout position, it's not very favourable, especially when you've got no support.
Oh, nice little pop flash coming out from Jokes. He's going to net himself a kill from that, and in fact, that's the bomb planner. He does get caught with a molly out though, and Iron will find one from jungle, make that 2 as he takes out Steven. and Philo. I'm sorry, it was actually Philo who took out Steven.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, though, the T's do fall on the A-bomb side.
That pronunciation attempt there. Please, just call it Steven.
I'm going to slip it in every now and again so everyone notices.
So, I think it's pretty evident, mate. You just struggle to say it, but... Oh, Iron actually whiffing.
Yeah, just overcompensating there for that jump.
And again, we see this
take
aggression.
Damage. Steven just charging straight up short and making it work. Smurfy going down. And the T's should be able to take this B bomb site. In fact, Jester will fall at Van, but not after taking down Sonya. So bomb being planted right now. A 3v4 in favour of NPOD. And I think Benjamin's actually aware of Philo's position. In fact, he does spot his head as Broken takes down Jokes in checkers. Philo's gun has been spotted and he does go down to Steven. So Iron all on his own now. Just the AWP in hand. The pre-fire does come in, but Sync stops firing and allows him to cross. Iron able to get away, but doesn't pick up an exit. Sync just chasing him down relentlessly.
Again,
and
we see this fast play from NPOD work time and time again. I'm not sure why they keep trying to change it up and play slow, because the minute they play slow, it allows, like I said, it allows Skyfire to get in their comfortable positions and, you know, hold the lines that they're strongest at holding. And, you know, they get the early pick.
I think you're lagging or something, mate. Not sure what's going on there. Hopefully my TS isn't lagging.
No, yours isn't.
That was weird. T's trading very well on this CT eco. Steven taking down Jester top mid. Philo last alive now in Palace. Only with a 5-7 and full armor.
Oh,
and
Sync.
Sync.
With a
great
pistol.
headshot. I have to say, NPOD, they're looking strong again. I did say that Skyfire would bring it back, but it seems like NPOD have just taken the Angels and come out on top. And the aggressiveness, again,
Yeah.
we see teams unable to deal with it.
And that's the thing. NPOD have picked up on this early, and they've realised early enough that, hey, our slow pushes do not work, guys. Change it up. Go back to what has worked. Let's push hard. And you see them doing that. The minute they do that, Skyfire have no answer for it. And I think it's down to the fact that Skyfire actually are playing in very aggressive positions. As you see, Jokes underneath the balcony with his shotgun. You know, time and time again, they get caught out in these aggro positions.
Yeah, he's going to get mollied out here as well.
And here you go.
We'll go down. Great play. I mean, that's pretty much basic CS for an A-take. Zonyo and Broken getting the first two opens. Philo, though, managing to make it work as the smoke clears, but he doesn't spot Zonya coming around on top, and Zonya will pick up two. So Smurfy in a 1v3 now, but he's actually behind all the T's on A-ramp, and he will take down Steven, the bomb planner. But his position obviously known now. The molly does go down, and Sync trying to retrieve that bomb will finish him off with the AWP. Oh, wow. I did not expect this. I mean, NPOD, they're playing so well right now.
Yeah. They're definitely... They're very strong, you know. They're an aim-heavy team, but they're very strong and are showing it right now. I mean, Steven's just... He does incredible work with getting the entries that they need.
Iron just stabbing the wall, perhaps a little bit of frustration there. Just goes down on short, and that will allow the T's to push in, straight in. And Smurfy's up on that boost again. Now, he's played this position before. Will they check it this time?
Oh.
Iron tearing the head off Broken. A great little 1B, and Smurfy taking down Zonya on short as well. Somehow able to hold down this site, but Sync's actually coming around from behind. And he does pre-fire. Get the kill only just, though, down to 12. Jokes and Philo on the retake now. And Joke's already tagged down to 50. That nade should do the job.
And there it is.
And in fact it will. Philo last alive in B-apps. Only with a deagle, no armor. He's got to get 1Bs here, otherwise the aim punch is going to throw him off.
Just going to jump on board with him and just see if when he takes a peek.
Yeah, it looks like he's willing to wait down this timer. And, he's caked his shots. He's caked them. And of course, as soon as he missed and he got a couple of bullets hitting him, almost impossible to hit the next shots with that aim punch.
Yeah, definitely. It's... I mean, although Iron, though, wow. Just an incredible one dig. And then Smurfy picking up another player with the USP as well.
Look, I just want to say, mate, pull up the scoreboard at the end of every round.
Oh, good.
As you can see, I mean, NPOD fragging so well.
Actually,
apart from Benjamin, I mean, he's not going positive, but he's only 5 for 6. Jokes, though, doing a great job on the A bomb site. Philo joining in, and that is a stronghold iron.
Wow.
Down Sink in Palace. Where was that the last couple of rounds, boys?
Yeah, that was... Again, I think we've seen a late wake-up, Caps.
Yeah, you might be right.
we see this time and time again. A team's just getting absolutely stepped on, and then they'll wake up, and then, you know, it's all over from there. So, yeah, let's see. Can Skyfire bring it in this round? I mean, you've got Iron on 10, Philo on 10. The rest of the team, though, do need to step up. 4, 5, and 4.
He's going aggressive in mid. This didn't work for them last time, but somehow they do manage to take down 3. Sink takes down Iron to 15. But he's left himself exposed here, and he should go down to Smurfy from short. Might last alive, but
Iron
fragged his teammate there. Oh, no.
Oh, that's not very good.
An itchy trigger finger there.
Actually going to jump on with Benjamin.
This is doable for him. If he takes down
definitely.
Smurfy, Iron's only on 15. And he elects to walk through the fire there. Wouldn't have mattered, though. The AK headshot did finish him off. And that is the first half over. Skyfire 5. No practice, only dreams 10. A really strong T-side.
Yeah, definitely. 10's a lot of rounds, but yeah, Skyfire, you know, waking up in that one round and then just, you know, doing it again. So let's see if they can continue this now on their T-side.
Yeah, I mean, Smurfy, Jokes, and Jester. The 3 players that need to wake up now on the T-side for this to be winnable for Skyfire. If they don't start fragging, I mean, unless Philo and Iron just go absolutely ham and pull a 40 bomb, I don't think it's going to happen. Looks like the T's will be heading in towards A. The pre-fire comes in from Steven.
Oh.
And Titini does actually get a kill. I think up close in the smoke, taking down Jokes and going for a second onto Iron. They run straight past him. Philo will trade, though. But the damage done now. A 2v4 situation for Skyfire, and they're going to try and stick the bomb, but the smoke's about to clear, and I think, yes, Philo will go down, but not after planting. Jester last alive, trapped at Firebox, and slowly getting surrounded, does take down one, but the Kukli jump shot there from
style. Yeah, that was not a very favourable position to be in there on that Firebox, you know, especially when they plant for short.
No.
That's interesting to note, though. We've seen both of these teams actually do that same plant. Planning for that short position, but then not being able to fall back to the ramp to sort of, you know, to play the strength of that position, being obviously the A ramp. And one player getting stuck on Firebox, sort of, yeah, I mean, if you get the bomb down, fall straight away if you can.
Yeah, I think at that point they'd already lost 3 of their players.
Oh, that's
and
true,
I think
actually, yeah.
they were probably just crapping their pants. Just going, where are they coming from?
Oh.
And it looks to be a bit of a slaughter now at mid-con. Benjamin making short work of them. Just absolutely wrecking 3 of them there. And this is looking very good for NPOD right now. Skyfire 5, NPOD 12. I think going 18 for 9. Doing a great job. And yeah, Benjamin, I believe he was the bottom fragger at 5 to 6. And now he's 10 for 8. So going positive finally.
So, yeah, again, you know, we see NPOD running away with it a little bit now.
Oh, frags like that are going to help, though. Iron and Philo taking down 2.
Oh,
wow,
Smurfy.
Sink actually caking his shots completely, and Smurfy just able to turn around and tap him in the head. Steven does trade, but it is a 2v4 right now, and Jester is actually flanking Steven. I don't think there's much hope for him here. Iron actually just waiting right outside on 6 HP, and Steven does make it work as he takes him down. Still got that flank player coming in, though, and yes, he should go down here, but the cakes are strong from Jester right now. We're completely missing that first spray. Lines him up for the second, though, and doesn't miss again.
So again, you know, we see the players on Skyfire now actually starting to somewhat pick up the kill count and helping the team out a little bit more to, you know, although Philo and Iron still doing a lot of work with entries.
Yeah, I'm a little skeptical. I mean, Skyfire, yes, they have woken up and they are fragging a little bit, but I don't think it's well enough yet.
Yeah.
They need to do a lot more work.
Oh,
And
what a
things
play.
like this are going to help.
Oh, wow.
Even Sink and Benjamite all getting frags top mid. That triple push.
And that pop flash as well, that was brilliant. That actually whiting every single one of the players in top mid.
Yeah, really nice push through mid. When it works, it's spectacular. On an eco like that, you just destroy the T side. Philo's actually in B apps though, and he's going to get caught out by Broken there as he takes down Zonya. Last play out. Jester will go down in mid, and NPOD managing to eco Skyfire in mid.
That's never a pleasant scenario to be in, to be ecoed.
That's got to be demoralising as hell. I mean, yeah, you know how I feel about that play.
Yeah,
but
you hate that. That's like
when
one of your
when
pet
it works,
peeves.
it's the worst feeling in the world. I hate it when it's done to me.
Yeah, that is true. But the way they played that though, using that smoke to their advantage to keep themselves out of sight and then to pop flash.
Skyfire with a nice opening frag there onto Sink, but this nade could finish him off. It actually takes down Philo, not Iron. I think, was that a 100 hit point nade? I believe that Philo was on 100. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat.
I can't even have a look.
I'm fairly certain he was on 100, man. That was like on point. I don't know how. Yeah. Nevertheless, though, it is a 4v4 right now. Obviously, in favour of NPOD with all the weapons bar one on Jokes, who has managed to pick up an AK. And looks like he will be point man for this entry into B. Broken does peek out at the right time, choosing not to pop flash, instead just going for a straight peek. He will pop flash now, though, but the pre-fire comes in from Jokes and he catches him. He goes for that peek, and bomb should get planted here. 2 AKs now in the hands of the T side. 3v3 situation, make that a 2v2. Smurfy and Jokes taking down Zonya and Benjamite. Last one alive now, Steven. All alone in kitchen, just trying to push in and make something happen. The molly does go out, but that's really not effective at all. He will check chair.
Oh, the molly.
Smurfy actually kills him, but sidesteps into the molly.
No, he was actually standing in the molly caps. The molly had actually started to spread.
Wow.
So that's something that I see a lot of people make a mistake where they'll stand and go, okay, the molly's not going to hit me, and about 3.5 seconds, 4 seconds after the molly's landed, it actually spreads a little bit, and that little bit gets people. Yeah, it's a very, very funny thing, mollies. They behave very weird.
So 13-7 at the moment. Skyfire need to win this round now. If they do lose this, they are going to be on an eco. And, of course, that should be an easy round in the bag for NPOD, putting them on 14.
Yeah, definitely.
But... Oh, I'm sorry, 15 if they do lose this one and the next.
Yeah, just looking at NPOD's money, though, there's a lot of players on zeros, so if NPOD lose this round, it gives a bit of breathing room to Skyfire to bring back a few more rounds.
Well, it's actually gone tit for tat at the moment. It's been CT's pistol, then SMG, then Ecoed, then Ecoed, then Ecoed.
Yeah.
I believe that's exactly what we saw. 3 ecos. Or 4 ecos in a row. I mean, pretty ridiculous. Lots of flashes going off at A, but nothing really happening as of yet. And in fact, the bomb's headed towards B. It does look like the short player did want to rotate there, but he's fallen back to sight, heard the footsteps. And a little too late there. Zonya goes down and broken shoulder has been spotted by Smurfy, who will pre-fire. Benjamite finding Philo in mid. So trades going the way of Skyfire at the moment. Pop flash going out over short. Oh, in fact, a smoke. And Skyfire choosing to push up instead, and it seems to have worked. Benjamite going down in mid-con. Sink last alive, top mid. Looking to hold onto this weapon. He will get an exit onto Iron. He's going to get hunted by Smurfy here. Be interested to see if he can actually hold on. Smurfy's sure to check this corner. Looking very, very carefully. If Sink peeks out now, he's got him, but Smurfy... Yes, he will get the kill eventually.
Sink actually looking to the top corner of the... where he was hiding, just to prevent his barrel from actually sticking out.
Yeah, that's smart play. I love seeing things like that. I mean, the knowledge that, this is a long weapon. He's probably going to see my barrel.
Yeah. Although,
yeah,
you know,
good.
the way Valve have fixed it so it doesn't stick out past the wall. Yeah, still.
I think that's only through walls though.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
if he was looking at the corner of the wall, it wouldn't be sticking out.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and he was looking more towards the right a little bit to stop it from. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he obviously knows what he's doing.
Yeah, definitely a good call. You know, as you say.
So a bit of a pause here, coming in from Skyfire. I think they're going to talk about strats now. They know CTs are going to be eco. So they definitely do want to win this round. If they lose it, it's going to be devastating for them.
They've been ecoed once before.
Yeah, in spectacular fashion.
Yeah,
at top mid, I mean, this is pretty incredible. So we're probably going to see a bit of a set play coming in here. And strong team play, I would assume. Looks like CTs are just going to YOLO straight out. A-Ramp, Benjamin and Steven going hard. And Philo actually lying in wait, and he'll pick up two. I mean, this should be in the bag now for Skyfire. Taking down two so easily. And none of the CTs actually buying anything, all with USPs. And stacking a bomb site. And it looks like the T's not willing to push anywhere just yet. Playing it very, very carefully.
That's smart adaptation as well. I mean, you know, after being ecoed, they realise, let's hold back. Wait for the push. The CTs are a push, you know, the team that likes to push, and that was shown there. Yeah, Benjamin and Steven both going down on the push.
Not a lot happening now. I mean, T's just willing to play this one out. And CTs have actually pushed A-Ramp, but they don't realise there's still a lurker, and he's going to call the push A-Ramp. Iron turns around, and he should pick up a few frags here for his troubles. Just trying to tap heads. Bit of a aim battle going on here. Zonya will go down in the end, though, to Philo.
That actually looked like a game of whack-a-mole.
Yeah, what's the aim map? Where it's just... I can't remember the name of the map, but it's like literally just heads, and you have to pop each other's heads.
Yeah, it makes it funny, though. So again, you know, NPOD seem to have stalled a little bit.
Yeah, just unable to close out rounds now. Skyfire have put the last two on the board, or last three, I'm sorry, after all those ecos.
And again, just looking at the scoreboard once again, Cap, Smurfy's actually on 12 kills, so Smurfy's stepping up a bit. Same with Jokes and Jester.
And that's going to help as well. Philo taking down Benjamin under Palace, and in fact, they have taken the A-bomb site. With those smokes down on stairs and jungle, they are able to walk in and put some nades even towards stairs as well, doing a lot of damage to the CT side so far. Jester does get taken down CT though, Broken on the rotate, but Iron and Smurfy having a bit of a field day there in jungle, and Broken should go down here to Philo as well, peeking him through that little gap in sandwich. So that's a great spot as well to play.
It definitely is, especially the CT when they peek it. They tend to crouch peek it, and it's quite slow. So you get a perfect amount of time to wait for the shoulder to appear and then the head, and you just tap away.
Gap closing now. Only 3 rounds in it after a 10-5 half.
Yeah,
I can't remember. Yeah, but Iron, he does get a kill just before falling back. That nade, though, going to finish off Broken as well. Zonya trying to retrieve that weapon. Will get shot down. Sink looking for it as well, but deciding he's got more to live for. Tries to throw a nade out, but last player alive here. 7 bullets only. And 4 Ts. I mean, he could do it. Theoretically.
It's 2 shots to the head with the CZ.
And 7 bullets, not enough, unfortunately. Iron will take him down with the aim punch assistance. It is a best of 1 there, Aragorn, mate. But we've got another match coming up after this as well.
So most of the nights that we'll be casting the Blaster X stuff, we will be doing triple headers, so it will be 3 games.
Yep, that's right. Actually, I just want to point out something as well. It's 5:51. The next game starts in 9 minutes.
Oh.
We had a bit of a late start to this game.
Yeah, that is true, actually. It was a very late start, so...
We're probably just going to have to jump straight into the next one, so we won't do a Wheel of Skins after this, guys. We'll do... I'll tell you what, though, to make up for it, we'll do 2 after the last game. As is... that's what we usually do anyway. Double AWP set up on the NPOD side for CT. What are your thoughts on this?
I don't like it again. This is a map that does not favour double AWP setups, especially on a retake situation. You know,
no.
But Steven being caught out by Jester though, just
no one watching a ramp.
Yeah. Again, I don't know what was happening there. Actually, no, we do see Benjamite's actually pushed up into Palace, so that's likely the reason why Steven had died. But yeah, this double AWP setup is not going to favour, it's really not going to favour them in a retake situation. And actually, the AWP going down, Steven was one of the AWPers, but Sync making it work. Just tags onto Benjamite. Sync again with another one onto Iron.
He's got to land his shots, and he is making it work. He's picked up 3. Bring it back to a 2v2, and picks up a 4th. Sync, could he get a TD here? Oh,
no,
wow.
but Broken coming in to save the day.
Single-handedly, Sync won on that round.
Yeah.
I mean, if he had missed one of those shots, GG.
Yep, definitely. Wow.
Well
played.
What a hold coming in.
Again, we see this, teams go for these double AWP buys, and it just does not favour your economy. It hurts in the long run.
Yeah, I mean, that was just individual skill and pure luck. I think, he hit his shots, and it's just... When it works, it's fine, but, most of the time, when you have an AWP, you're going to get pushed. It was very lucky they didn't try to double peek him there. Steven getting mollied out from under Palace again. That's a very standard kind of play. They need to adapt to that. Benjamite from sight will take down 2, but the entries...
Oh, Zonya!
The weight of Skyfire.
Zonya! Wow! That was
Smoke
massive.
On top of the tees.
That was huge.
Completely wrecked him.
And then just outstepped the third player, shooting at him to pick up an AK, pull it out, cock the gun, and shoot him in the head.
Yeah, what the hell? That third player should have hit that shot, but just obviously panicking and,
just, these 2 players on NPOD now just stepping up big time for the team. Now on match point.
Yeah, just a huge round there. A huge couple of rounds, really.
Yeah.
From Sync and Zonya. And now at match point, only 1 round away from taking the map away from Skyfire. And actually the match, I should say, not the map.
Yep.
This is the best of 1. And look at this, Benjamite and Steven actually getting the first 2 frags of the round as well. Sync and Zonya are taken down very, very low, but Zonya's picked up a frag as well. A 2v5 now. And NPOD looking very, very good right now. Philo and Smurfy, I mean, how are they going to bring this back? This is an almost impossible task right now.
Yeah, definitely. To be honest, I think this is going to be GG caps.
Yeah, I can't see them taking it.
Unless these guys, even if they were to trade, it's still not going to be a favourable situation. I mean, they've got all 5 players alive on CT, and Steven's with a Zeus. Unless Steven tries to go for that Zeus kill,
Don't do it, Steven. Don't be silly, mate.
Yeah, just don't do it, mate. And there goes Sync with 1.
He's going to go for it. He's going to re-peek it.
He's going to re-peek
it. So he's just waiting, and he outsteps him. Sync though, ducking under the bullets, just surviving for a little bit. And Smurfy will make his way up top mid, but he's about to get caught out here from both angles. And Broken will take him down. NPOD taking out Skyfire. And I have to say that was a little bit of an upset.
Yeah.
Skyfire have a lot of good players, but obviously in a new team, just maybe a little bit lacking in the team chemistry department.
Yeah, definitely. It doesn't matter how good you are as an individual, you're going to need that teamwork. And if you don't have, if you're lacking in teamwork, a team that is more versed and more, spend a lot more time together, know each other, and can subliminally make plays together without having to actually tell each other what they're doing, you're going to get outplayed, without a doubt.
Alright, boys, we do actually have time for a giveaway now, if you want to get that up real quick.
Yep.
I'm going to jump in the next server, and I will keep an eye on that. But yeah, next game is hang on a second. Let me get my
boom, and we're up on screen. So how's that for timing?
Crapped itself.
Sorry guys, you can hear my daughter yelling at me.
It's all good. I'm just going to jump to the next server, mate. My CSGO has crapped itself, but the giveaway should be going pretty shortly. I think Linus has got that underway.
Have you got the... You haven't posted the other GoTV